Good morning, dear students. Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to start History Chapter 1, Tracing Changes Through 1,000 Years. Children, in this book we will read about medieval age. Medieval age which comes after ancient age. Ancient age we have studied in our 6th class. Okay. 6th क्लास में हमने जो भी इवेंट्स इंसिडेंट्स जो हमने स्टडी किए हैं whether about to Chola ruler or whether about Vedic age. So in 6th class we have studied about ancient age, but here we will discuss the events which happened in medieval period especially, and in 8th class you will study about the modern period, because Britishers have divided Indian history into 3 parts: ancient history, medieval history and modern history. So modern history you will study in 8th class. Okay, now today in this chapter we will discussing all the events which happened in 1000 years. 1000 years means from 700 AD to 1750 AD. Events which happened during this period of 1000 years we will discuss in this chapter. First of all, here in the beginning of the chapter you can see this map 1, which looks like India's map. Okay, but India's map, it is the upside down, because see this India's this shape comes in the southern part. Okay, and this is looking like Sri Lanka, but how Sri Lanka can be upside? So this is basically the map which was drawn first of all by a Arab cartographer. Arab cartographer means a person who makes maps. So Arab cartographer Al-Idrisi made this map. First of all, he tried to sketch India, but in 1720 one French cartographer came and he tried to draw India's map in a different way. See, in this second map, India was drawn by French cartographer. So this second shape exactly look like India's present shape, is quite similar to India's present shape. So this is a correct pictorial representation or map of India. Okay, in this map, Kannauj, a city of UP, Uttar Pradesh, is spelled as, though Kannauj spelling is Kanauj, but Kannauj Qanauj, this spelling is spelled in this way, and many other spellings also. So what the French cartographer have showed that subcontinent had changed considerably. Which type of changes occurred in India in this 1000 years, and this map was used by European sailors and merchants on their voyages. Okay, when they used to go on voyages, especially it was used by them. Okay, now let us discuss some new and old terminologies which were used by some scholars who came from other countries to India. Okay, so those who describe India in their own way. So for example, Hindustan, India is also known as Hindustan. So today Hindustan, we understand it as India. Okay, our modern nation state. But this term, Hindustan term, was used in 13th century by Minhaj-e-Siraz. Minhaj-e-Siraz was a chronicler. Chronicler means a person who studies past event and arrange them in a chronological order. Chronological order means ascending order, matlab date wise, jo means to arrange the dates in alphabetical way. Okay, so chronicler, he was a chronicler who wrote in Persian. He meant that areas of Punjab, Haryana and land between Ganga and Yamuna. So many other people used India and describe India into their own way. So let us have a recap. See, here on this page you can see which terms were used for India, and India also was termed as a different way by different people. Different scholars who have used India as a different name, like in Puranas. Puranas were the holy books of Hindus. So in Puranas, India was termed as Bharatvarsh. Okay, India का नाम भारतवर्ष था. As Parsis, they used Sapt Sindhu for our country, India. Then Greek people used the present name India first of all. Okay, it was the Greek people who has given the name to our country, which is still is in use. Then Persians used India as Indus. Okay, India को पर्शियन ने इंडस कहा. Persians were basically from Iran. Okay, Persia's present name is Iran, and Persia was the old name of Iran. Then Minhaj Siraz, who came in 13th century, he used Hindustan. Then Amir Khusro, he used Hind, and Babur, he also used the word Hindustan. Means Minhaj Siraz and Babur both used the same word for describing our own country, but Minhaj Siraz was used to describe the area between Ganga and Yamuna. ओके, गंगा और यमुना के बीच का जो एरिया था उसने केवल उस पार्ट को हिंदुस्तान कहा. बट बाबर, ही यूज्ड दिस वर्ड टू डिस्क्राइब द ज्योग्राफी एंड फ्लोरा एंड कल्चर ऑफ इंडियंस. सो बाबर यूज्ड हिंदुस्तान इन अ वास्ट concept, whereas Minhaj Siraz used Hindustan in a narrow sense. Okay, so basically this chapter contains the information about time period of the medieval age. Time period we have seen, and importance of geographical knowledge like maps and names of places in medieval period. This also we have discussed. Now let us discuss the major political developments in this age which were occurred, and also we will be discussing names of medieval scholars who visited India. Scholar means learned person. Then medieval documents and languages used. This thing also we will study. And which social, political and religious groups were emerged in medieval period. This thing also we will be discussing. So basically, Britishers divided Indian history into three parts: in ancient history, medieval history and modern history. Okay, so medieval history we will be discussing in class 7th history. And if we see this medieval age, this period starts in India from 8th century to 18th century. But if we talk about Europe, so Europe medieval age began in 5th century instead of 8th century. In our country, medieval age started little later than Europe. Now this medieval period also can be divided again into two parts: early medieval period and later medieval period. Okay, early medieval period में 8th century AD to 13th century AD आता है, and later medieval period is from 13th century to 18th century AD. Now if I ask you about that, in which century we are living, see, we are living in 21st century. Okay, and if I ask when it starts and when it will be ending, so from year 2001 it started, 21st century started, and it will go till 2099. Okay, so this year will go for 100 years. Okay, so this 21st century, and after that 22nd century will come. So we are discussing the events which occurred from 8th century till 18th century. Okay, in this early medieval period, many power struggles among regional kingdoms. Now what power struggles are? Means the fight and the struggle which used to occur between North India and South India. North Indian rulers and South Indian rulers used to fight with each other, and they used to expand their territory, their kingdoms, by snatching from others, by defeating them in war. So Rajputs were there in North India and Cholas were there in South India, and they had their prominent kingdoms. Then, and when both of them, Rajputs and Cholas, they struggled, they fight with each other, and distinctive culture spread in new areas, new region, and some distinctive culture came into effect. Then in later medieval period, this we will discuss in our next chapters. So Muslim conquerors means winners. So Muslim winners from Central Asia, especially Turks, Afghans and Mughals, they ruled India. Then the Khaljis, Tughlaq, Mughals, they established mighty dynasties. Mighty dynasty means which were very powerful. So and which had a large army with them, which had large resources, and they have weapons, they have tools of fighting, and thus these dynasties became mighty. बहुत पावरफुल हो गई थी वो डायनेस्टीज. Islamic customs influenced political, economic, social, and cultural life in India. And Indo-Islamic culture grew in a big way. And here in India, thus, as Muslim, Khaljis, and Tughlaqs all came and all established their dynasties, so India Islamic culture grew in a different way, and there everyone's culture got mixed, and Indian culture also mixed with all these, and in a new shape the Indo-Islamic culture started growing. So today we end our discussion till here. We will continue this chapter in our next video. Till then, goodbye, stay safe.